朋友，大家好，我是今天的主持人艾玛，欢迎收看今天的 BSTV。本次新闻的主要内容是来自美国的一个小村，就在上一个礼拜，一位华裔男子在一个礼拜的每一天都犯下了一个罪行，而这成为这个100年以来毫无犯罪记录小镇的一大污点。就让我们来看看到底发生了什么事。现在画面交给我们的特派员爱德华都。
Good morning, everybody. My name is Edoardo Danesi, and today we're going to talk about all the terrible crimes that happen in the city. Basically, in the past days, there has been many crimes. To start off, there is the first crime. First off, we have a company employer from a very famous company that is about to discuss with his employees that is very mad about their work. This is really like emphasized, and he really gives no further explanation why he's pissed at them. This creates obviously much anger from the two employees, which instead of making themselves perhaps a self-critic, decide to steal money from the pocket. In this other crime, we have a person selling 3 different types of house equipment, such as Nespresso machines and boilers. The person interested in purchasing the products chooses between one of the most expensive, but the problem that he encounters is that he doesn't have enough money to pay for the bigger Nespresso machine. So he decides, instead of not buying it, to make a check that he will pay later for the machine. And after having signed this check, he hands it to the seller, and the transaction is concluded. What happens later is that instead of getting back with the other 50 euros needed to pay for the machine, he just never gets back to the seller. Person trying to break into an apartment in a university dorm. As soon as the person breaks in, he tries to steal as many things as he can. So he grabs a laptop and a treasure chest. Unfortunately for him, as he's about to exit the apartment, he finds himself caught up with the actual owner of the house, who gets really angry at him, takes him by force, and says to him to go back to the apartment, threatening with a sharp object. Of a Saturday night, and this friendly neighbor is trying to relax and listening to some music, but as you can tell, the music is very loud, but that doesn't stop him from having fun. A not so friendly neighborhood comes to the person listening to music and asks him politely to shut down the music, otherwise he would call the police. Since the person keeps on listening to the loud music, the police are called. We have a very honest person shop who's been defamed by a competitor who, instead of making himself competitive through his products, defames this honest businessman shop by putting a sign that claims that all the products of this store are fake and out of date. This, of course, will harm his business in the future and in the long term. A person very hard-kinded decides to borrow his phone to his friend to make a phone call. The phone call results in a very harsh conversation, and the person who got the phone borrowed gets angered and throws the phone on the floor. The minute he picks it up, the phone is broken. In slight anger and confusion by the owner of the phone. That is all, everybody. Thank you for your attention, and stay tuned in the next 6 hours for the next news report. Have a good day. Bye bye.
真的是很让人震惊。 希望以后不会再有这种事情发生。谢谢大家今天的收看，我是艾玛，我们明天同一个时间再见。